I'm sorry, I felt it necessary. We found our friend again. We found our fucking friend again. I'm sorry, I felt it necessary the moment I saw that. Hey guys, Xel'crin here. And today we're here to play some more Killing Floor maps. Not much of a pre-show today, so you didn't miss much on Twitch. But we're going to start off with a map called Adrenaline. We saw our little friend again in the comment section of this map. So, I had a little fun with that. But that's about it. I don't really remember this one, so that should probably say all you need to know about it. Not trying to be mean, but genuinely don't really remember this one. Now I remember this one. Now it's all coming back. What the fuck is this sensitivity? Jesus Lord, help me. Much better. Yeah, I remember this fucking one now. Jesus Christ, we're not gonna be alive long here. Fuck. I've almost fallen like twice. And you can fall, I remember. You instantly die. I need to, like, get a shotgun or something for this shit, because it's gonna be bad. Oh, wait, that's right. That's right. We don't have to do anything. That's the problem with this map. We just sit in the corner. No, no, here they come. Oh, they're gone. See, no, we're gonna let them kill themselves. I like this. I think that was my initial criticism of it as well. This shit. They just fall and die. This is a problem. Like, I get the concept, and I like the concept, but in execution, we can literally just, like, do this shit. Just, like, stay on the platform and let them kill themselves, you know? Which I think is what the other guy was saying, to be fair to him. But I really didn't read it. I just saw his name, and I'm like, fucking X-Files song. I need to watch X-Files, because that meme had to... There has to be a reason for the meme, guys. There has to be a reason! There must be a reason for the meme! There must be. There must be. Jason, you there? I saw my viewer count went up. Normally it's buggy, but I think you're in there. Does it actually work or not? Or has it just, like, destroyed your phone or your laptop? We're so close to leveling up, too. We might actually do it today or tomorrow. Or, I was gonna say tomorrow. Next time we stream. Which should be fucking great, might I add. Because then we wouldn't have to deal with that anymore. I think we're almost at the highest level, too. I think it was 6. I forget what it's down. Yeah, it's 6. So we're almost there, actually. Might be time to make a new class soon. Or, you know, play a new class. Start getting ideas out there for the next class you might want to see me play. Depending on when you see this, because if there's other videos in the future, leave your comments in the most recent video. It's possible I might already, you know, have made my decision by then. You know, if you watch this video, that is. The live stream, feel free to say. What do you think I should play now? No, this is such a fucking easy one, because you literally, you just shoot the... Oh. Here I was saying it was an easy one. Okay. Well, it still kind of is. I think I should honestly switch to Flamethrower temporarily for this one, or the, whatever they are, the Pyro thing. I'm guessing Jason's having problems. Whoa!
They're all dead. It's time to
Yeah,
go
I'm guessing
shopping.
Jason's having problems. I'll go this way. Either there's a fucking huge ass delay for him for some reason, or God knows. If the delay's for him again, that would really suck. Alright, let me switch over. And we're mostly switching over for the flare revolver, because I can't be sharpshooter. And this is one of the classes I actually really like a lot. But it's Jason, so I'll probably do that one like last. Same with Commando though for Terry, so I might be support or demolitions in this. We'll see. But for this map, I think I'm gonna just use the flare revolver. I'm guessing by the fact that these are a thing that the Zeds can spawn here, and this room does not actually lock. That's just a guess. And if that's the case, great. I don't really want to camp there, because it's not the best spot. Probably going to camp back where I was, because that just seems to be the best spot. I'm here, just not in chat, because it's minimized. Well, why don't you try your phone, then?
They're coming. I'm gone.
What's the point? Because you were right, then you might as well watch it in post. My point was you type something in chat when you want to type. Oh god.
I've moved, so look out.
And did the minimize thing actually work then? Yeah, this is working. This was a good decision. These prop things are possible. Ow. Ow. Stuff that can hurt you too. Burn, you creatures! Burn! They're just killing themselves. I love it. They can't even get to me. This is a good map. Definitely not one for Berserker though, because you're just... That would involve a lot of running, and it's just not worth it as a Berserker.
Is open, boys. Come get me.
Let me go over here. And here we go. Jason! I know you can fucking hear me. Let me get this. There we go. Alright, let me see. If you didn't hear me, obviously there's a problem. Yeah, but lags when it's not minimized. That's great, so try your phone. And does it lag that bad that you literally are now like 3 minutes behind? Fuck. Well, you're not 3 minutes behind in the stream, but you probably already found it. Did something. I don't know.
Burn, you bastard!
Might be really slow. Die, Screamer! This is good. I like this. Easy way to play this map. Bye, Screamer. I'm just literally just gonna wait here and let them all kill each other. This will probably be one of the fastest maps we've done, honestly. Just because of how easy this shit is. They end up just killing themselves before they can even reach me. There should be invisible walls or something for the Zeds. I don't know if that's doable or not. I think I said that in this video as well when I recorded it. Not sure. But that'd be my recommendation looking back at it. Are you not seeing my messages? I see 3 messages total at the moment, Jason. Are you that behind?
It's time to go shopping.
You've sent me only 3. The first one was I'm here, just not in chat because it's minimized. Second one is yeah, but lags when it's not minimized. Third is are you not seeing my messages? That's all I've seen so far. If you've typed more than that, yeah, I'm not seeing your messages. Revolvers. This is a really easy one. I can't say enough. I'll be bad. Swapping the phone. Okay, obviously it's not good. If that doesn't work, I guess do your post idea. Watch and post, I guess. Sorry. What was I gonna say? I don't even remember. I can't really talk about current events, just they're just so fucking bad. Like, they're just so fucking bad that it's exhausting. Like, I can't even muster the courage to scream at people. It's just not worth it. So I can't even talk about current events like I normally do on this stream. Or in these streams, I should say. I just can't muster the courage. So I'm a little bit drawing a blank, so I'm sorry. It probably won't be a super long stream today, so if you are a little bored, I'm sorry. I'm doing my best here. Oh god, this might be where we get fucked! So I'm playing it safe, basically, and I'm sticking to the game. There we go. But yeah. Those bad things happen to be the only things that happened all week, so there's not much I can really say. That's the main issue. Reload! I guess I can just talk about the fact we played Overwatch yesterday. For those of you who did not see, we played Overwatch yesterday, and it was pretty good! Jason had some problems, as what's new. But he had some problems, so I had to just let him chill in the lobby. But it was fun to come back to Overwatch. It was a lot of fun. And glad that happened. A lot of the new heroes are actually great. For whatever reason, I'm actually good with almost all of them. I only didn't try one of them, that was Orisa. Because I figured Jason would want that one, and lo and behold, I was right. He's good with her. Or at least likes her. I think he's good with her, but I don't know what the hell he thinks about her. He had a really good game with her. So. I like what they did with Mercy.
Just right.
Okay, completely random, I know, but I just had to bring it up. I'm grasping for straws here, can you tell? Alright, let me go over here. Trench gun. We don't have enough for the fireball launcher, but I'll take a trench gun. Why not? I actually like this thing, because if I remember correctly... Yeah, it has, like, the crazy long-range attack. I like this shotgun. It's great close range, and it's even better words. It's good long range, and it's even better close range, is what I meant to say. I can't speak, forgive me. I guess there is something I can talk about. I brought this up in a WoW recording I did, but I might as well bring it up here, because I brought it up last time we played, I believe. In fact, I believe it's the reason I said I left early. I had to take my first W last week, exactly on Halloween Day, which was just great. Because the teacher was insane. The criticism she gave wasn't criticism, it was, to put it nicely, bullshit. For example, at one point she was going on about how supposedly my writing was niche, simply based on the fact that I used aliases rather than people's real names, and, you know, got fucking sued. So, that was one thing. Then, she bitched about the fact that I wrote a really long paper, and what a criticism, right? You do more work than is necessary, and you get bitched to. And, you know, you can make the argument, alright, but she said the assignment was this. The problem is she didn't, right? In the instructions she did, and she has that part of the argument. However, I sent her an email, and she responded saying that I could write essentially as long as I wanted, so I went just maybe slightly over double what was required. And as a criticism, she put, next time I say put this many words, do that many words. Like, she didn't even say it nicely. She said it kind of a little rudely and whatnot, if I remember.
Just right.
Like, it's hard to explain. Like, you have to see it. And it wasn't just that it was rude, it was stupid. Because she had already said to me that I could go above it, right? So it was shit like that. And it was a mess. It was a complete and total disaster. And what was another thing she did? I'm trying to think of all the things. All of it seemed to boil down to, like, the more I think about it, at first I thought she just hated me for some stupid-ass reason. Or, people I know were thinking maybe she's doing it because I stood up to her. And all those things are true. But I'm actually starting to think it might have just simply been the fact that because this lady has good scores, right? On the college rate thing. Like, Rate My Professor or whatever the fuck it's called. The problem is, I honestly think that she's not a bad person when she's teaching in class. I think the problem was that she didn't remember who the fuck I was. And that was obvious when she accused me of something I never did. Because she accused me of not doing an assignment, right? But the assignment wasn't available for that week. And it wasn't a mistake, it was literally the wrong week. So immediately I'm thinking she must think I'm the wrong person. But the problem was she was being rude about it. Like, she was treating me like I was one of her delinquent students. And she was saying I have, like, no career and future shit like that. Like, I only help students who want to help themselves, right? So, sorry, I'm trying not to die from the flash time there for a second. But, so that happened, and that was what started this all. Before, she seemed fine, but, like, I don't know what happened. I think she just thought she was someone I wasn't. Like, she just lost who the fuck I was. The problem is, if you guys don't know, I don't take college in person. I almost never do. I just don't like that. I take it online. So the problem is, I might have just been a number to her, and she completely forgot who the hell I am. You know what I mean by that? So she didn't realize that even though the emails are logged as last conversations, and you can literally see them before you write a new email, because that's how the program works in my college. It's very possible that she just didn't realize who the fuck I was. And because of that, just kind of treated me like a random person. And because of that, she made very obvious mistakes, like accusing me of shit I didn't do, and what else? Like I said, not remembering things she agreed to let me do, kind of thing. And I know it's bitchy of me to bring this up, but I'm just saying random shit at this point, because I'm trying to kill time. And it works! We're already at the flesh pound, so hey. Back and on phone. Is it working? Let me know if it's working, because if so, that'd be great. Just then you can just use that. And you can do the art while you wait. But, yeah. So that's why I'm no longer taking that class. I took a W. And for some people, that might not be a big deal. For me, it is. Because I've never, like, dropped out of a class in college. And it's not even college. Like, just, I'm a perfectionist when it comes to my schoolwork and shit. Most of the time. Like, if it can be something that's helped, I'll do the extra work, that kind of thing. So for me to take a W, it wasn't good. Where it isn't playing, just a frozen image with no audio. Good to know. That's the extra got. Just watch it in post then, Jason. No, you can't. I thought your grenades become fireballs. If you're... Oh, it's because I'm only this. Yeah, that's great, Jason, but I'm not going to be able to respond to you, so I don't... We'll watch in post. Okay. And shoot. But yeah. So I took my first W, and I'm not really happy about it. But on the plus side, I'm going to be able to catch up on some of the YouTube shit. Like, I hadn't been recording WoW and stuff, and just yesterday I recorded... Well, just over the weekend, I should say, I recorded tons and tons of WoW and other games I haven't touched for a little while. Because of the fact that I've just been so busy with that class and just life in general. So hopefully I'll be able to do better at that now. Get further along with things.
Shop is open, boys. Come get me.
So, in some ways, it's good. Obviously, it's unfortunate. Because, you know, I'm a perfectionist and I didn't want to fucking have to take a W, but it is what it is.
You ain't got the money for that one, babe.
Not much we can do about it. That was probably going to be the thing that killed... Well, no, actually, I have full ammo, so maybe we'll make it. But, yeah. So, if anyone knows that experience, I know it too now. It's horrible. I hate it. I do want to take that class again at some point, and I plan to. It's just, I'll have to figure it out. Like, I'll have to make sure it's not that teacher again, because it's very obvious she can't handle online. Or, for some reason, she hated me, and I don't know why. It could be a combination of the two. She made the initial mistake, because I'm just a number to her on the internet. Because it's, you know, an online class. But then she might have hated me because at first I wasn't mean about my correction, but I did correct her. And you know how these people can fucking be in schools and shit. You correct them and they immediately think you're being disrespectful when they were disrespectful first. I'm sure many people in high school know exactly what I'm talking about when I say that. Like, sometimes in high school there's legit things that we do. But sometimes there's really not. But what do? You're a high school kid. They're the teacher. Happens all the time. I hate it. To this day, I hate it. That's just an education problem in general. Because it really comes down to is they speak with authority, which is good, because they're not dumb, they are intelligent, but sometimes we get arrogance from that, and it's a mess. Stop screaming! Yeah, this is actually a good class to play on this map, so I'm giving you guys some pro strats for this map, so this is working pretty well.
Lots of lovely guns, just waiting for you.
Left. Need to be careful. Boom! Alright, that's good. We're almost done.
It's time to go shopping.
Like I said, this is a really quick map. Not our shortest map that we've done, but it's still a quick map. Just because of the fact that they're killing themselves. It's great. I'm decently close to leveling that one up too, so that's cool. Alright, let's get some ammo. Armor. Ammo. Can't buy anything else. Okay. Gotcha. But yeah. So, and the main message I want to get across to you guys about that is, when that happens, if it truly is bullshit, right, and you genuinely think no matter what you're going to do, you're going to get a bad grade. So the thing that made me withdraw wasn't even that stuff. I could have dealt with that. But the problem is she gave me a D because of these things, right? It wasn't even just criticism and then like a C or a B. I got a D, which is nearly failing on an assignment I spent probably 4 hours on. So I was just like, yeah, fuck that. When you end up in that situation, my suggestion honestly is take the W. Because there's nothing you can really do. I wanted to take it to the D, and I want to do a lot of shit. But as far as I know, none of that shit's happening. So, because I'd lose. They don't care. I wish they did, but they don't. So, there's just nothing you can do. I probably will give her a bad fucking score and that rate my professor bullshit. Not out of spite, but literally just because she clearly can't handle the online aspect of her job, in which case she shouldn't be online. Easy. She shouldn't even be an option, you know? But, yeah. That's all you can really do. Just take the W. You're not giving up. That's what really upset me about it, because I felt like I was giving up. But you're not. You're not giving up by taking a W. You're just saying, fuck this, it's not going to work. Because you can just take another class afterwards. That's not giving up. That's realizing the battle. You're losing a battle, but you're not losing the war. That's the best way I can put it. And that's kind of how I'm seeing it right now. Because this lady was mean, too. I hated her. I still kind of do. I think I probably always will. She was essentially saying all this mean shit, too. So it wasn't even just... Like, her criticism was okay, because I did make some mistakes, but for the most part, like, stupid shit, like, because I used aliases, my writing was a niche subject that's only going to relate to gamers, and I'm thinking, how? Wait. Like, to this day, I'm still thinking that. How? Nothing I said was related to gamers. The only thing was the story I told had a scene, or had some scenes in which conversations took place on the Xbox platform. And it had nothing to do with gaming. It was literally just messages going back and forth. I could have said a cell phone, and this lady would have been happy. It's stupid. Makes no sense. It was obvious. Let me get this. Just because I got the Hust launcher, we don't need any long-range attacks. But yeah, so my kind of takeaway and advice to anyone who looks up to me for whatever fucking reason, just take the W. It's not worth it. If it's really that bad, make sure it's definitely that bad. Don't, like, just instantly say, fuck this bitch, I'm taking a W. You need to think, okay? I was not an easy decision for me to make either. It should not be an easy decision for you either. If it is, you're doing something wrong, in my opinion. But if it does come down to it, a W isn't the end of the world. I was pretty depressed about it. That's why I'm bringing it all up like that. But yeah. Completely random, I know, but I figured it was better than just being silent for multiple hours.
Crap, the bastard vanished.
Where is he?
Rockets too.
Know where he is now.
He's really taking this.
Hit him with the fire! If we can win this, that'd be great. You're not gonna get away, dude. Where are you going? They come from me? No, you're running. Ha! Yeah, this map, there's no getting away for him. And he falls into the black abyss below. Oh, that's cool. Do you actually never stop falling? Kind of look like that. Well, that was fun. Alright. I'll think of more topics as we go along. Let's see what's next. I might not need another topic for the next map. For all we know, it's a really fun KFO one. We'll see in a minute. I think I was getting close to one of them that was really fun, but it wasn't a KFO one. I was talking with Terrius earlier. I don't know. I didn't ask him about the stream because there was just no point because he's Terrius. But he might show up. It's very unlikely, but he could, for all we know. Why is it taking? Okay, there we go. I was going to say, why is it taking so long to load? What's going on here? But we're good. Okay. So the next map is OSV base, which I still don't know what it is. I still don't know what OSV is at all. Let's see if this is even still a map. Let's see. There's a lot of these maps I've done have actually been deleted, so good thing I recorded them, right? We have history logs. Yeah, it's still a thing. Okay. Sorry, this is me drinking. So far, I'm trying to see, did I review this? Yeah, I done nothing. Okay. This looks like a small map that got a decent bit of traction and a good amount of people liked. I guess I never reviewed it. That'll happen sometimes. I play it, but I don't give a review afterwards, which I don't think every map sometimes gets a review, you know what I mean? I tend to save it for ones I think kind of need it, or, you know. I don't know how to word it. It's just, sometimes it's a matter of laziness, sometimes it's because, and I'm being honest, sometimes it's a matter of laziness, sometimes it's because sometimes a map, in my opinion, it's just like, why? It all really just depends. Like, if a map gets a 7, like a decent score, sometimes I just don't bother. If me and the map maker have communicated in the past with each other, which does happen, I tend to almost always give it a review of some kind. Just to basically say, hey, I've played it like you asked. Because I get requested to play map makers maps quite a bit. I have a list. I don't know if I still have my list. If not, I screwed up and I'm sorry. But I should still have a list that I should be able to find somewhere. Because obviously, I'm still not entirely, I'm mostly caught up with the fits, but there are still some things I have on my laptop that I don't have on my now gaming computer. Which I'm not going to have forever, by the way. At some point, I am going to have to make myself a gaming computer or convert my editing PC into, you know, a computer. So. Let's see. What is auto slope? That's weird. I think that might be new. Anyway, let's play OSV base. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, for fuck's sake. Wait, before we go do that, let's fix this shit. So you don't have that problem again. Because you have to do it from the main menu, otherwise for some reason the option does not save. It's weird. Tribute to OSV. I still don't know what OSV is. To this day. And I'm sorry about that. I just don't. I have not a clue. Not a clue at all. Alright, let's go back to our normal Berserker. Apparently, if I remember, this was like a sniper's paradise. Ah, this. Yeah, I definitely remember this. So, it's definitely a cool map. I just don't know what it's supposed to be. Like, it looks cool at all. It's just, like I said, I have no idea. probably a game I just haven't played or something. Wish I could go down there. If I remember, I think if you go outside, there's like custom gravity effects. But I could be wrong. I honestly don't remember. I thought there was. Yeah, there is. I love this part. This was what I loved about the map. Just all these really cool custom gravity effects. That moon looks like it could be blown up. I wonder if it can with an Easter egg. Fucking Call of Duty Zombie Star. Sorry. Had to bring it up. That's a lot of zombies. Or Zeds, I should say. Jesus, how far is it gonna... Okay, so the gravity-based grenade's kind of hard.
Stay sharp.
Don't get me wrong, I love it, but still. Definitely a cool anti-gravity effect. There we go. Is there multiple? Yeah, that's right. If I there's some for some reason there's like multiple moons. There's like 4. There's one in every corner, I think. Not sure why. Maybe that one of them is fake.
Like a bad curry.
I wish I had a scope. It looks like there's something on the bottom of that one, doesn't it? I don't know what it would be. And it's a different. I think it's a completely different moon image, you know, for a different location too. So it's not an accident.
Close, babe.
Huh. Interesting. I wonder. Oh yes. Oh yes. The classic. You're stuck on the rock glitch. Le classic. Le classic. Yes. Bend down to me. Die. Oh.
I'll tool you up just right.
I wonder if I ever saw that in the original. Cause that's cool. That's really cool. Definitely a coolly designed map. It's just some gameplay problems for the most part. Definitely a cool map, though. I'm thinking if I should go down the zombies route. Fuck it, I will. I got a story to tell you guys about zombies, right? Obviously, because we're killing zombies, and I figure, why the fuck not? Which is, it is a little bit counterproductive that I tell you guys stories about this if I have it on a blacklist, but I'm still never going to play it, so as much as I enjoy it, I'm going to tell the story. I'm not a bad sport. But anyway, why can't we get to the trader? I guess we're fucked. No trade for us. Great. But me and Terrius, we're playing Revelations, which is the newest map period, other than the World War II zombies coming out, which, by the way, is completely different zombies. It's like Infinite Warfare, so not the same experience. I'll probably play it at some point, just like Infinite Warfare, but not yet. But anyway.
I always hated bloody spiders.
Me and Terrius were playing Revelations. We had the Thunder Gun. I had the Apophicon Servant, which is basically, for those of you who don't know about any of this shit, the Thunder Gun is a super weapon that essentially insta-kills the zombies no matter what the round. It's just the problem is ammo. It only has like 26 shots. And it kills them all in a massive amount, right? So if you have 50 zombies on you, which is the ideal, you kill them all in one shot, which is the ideal. So you'll gather a lot of zombies and then you'll kill them all, right? So me and Terrius were getting super far. We got to round 49 together. Which is a really good round, by the way. And if you don't believe me, I got screenshots, I believe. Actually, I didn't post a screenshot. I'll post it after this on my Tumblr. Because I need to use it way more often. Kind of. I'm supposed to be making daily-ish things on there, but it's, I don't know. I just don't bother sometimes. Well, I say sometimes. A lot of the time. Because I'm just working all the time. But anyway. So, we got to 49. And we could have probably gotten to 50 and higher. In fact, we were just, like I said, that was one round away with 49, I believe it was. The problem was we got an error in the middle of our game, right? And we were just happy a round saved, because we never got to 49 at the end of it before, so it was a big deal that it at least saved, right? That this error said something like too many entities, and we're thinking, what the fuck? This is an official Call of Duty map. And I looked it up, yeah. There's actually an error you can get. And it tends to happen a lot in the higher rounds, I'm hearing. I'm not sure about more on console or PC, but I'm definitely hearing plenty about it on the console, and we experienced it firsthand. In which, if there's too many things happening on the screen, it will literally... And it's obviously a failsafe to ensure that consoles don't explode in houses.
Lots of lovely guns.
But,
Just waiting for you.
yeah, it literally ends your game. So me and Terry spent about 4 hours in that game, and we could have gotten to 50, and it basically said, nope. So the joke I told to Terry, I said, it's no longer a joke, we're actually serious about it, is we beat zombies.
Shop is open, boys. Come
Because the game literally told us, okay, there's too much shit happening on this screen, you're done. Around 49, so, in my opinion, we beat zombies. Revelations is done. We beat it. So, yeah. That's a map we probably won't be playing anymore. Which, you know, you can always get to higher rounds, but the problem is you'll never know when that error's gonna come up, so it's just like, why? Why bother? Fuck it, you know? And I think the error only can really happen mainly on Revelations, because Revelations is a huge map. Minor spoilers, for those who give a shit. Revelations is a map that literally combines multiple different maps into one. It's really cool, but obviously that's going to cause a lot of lag problems. So, where is the fucking trader? Ow. Here we go. Oh, too late now. I'll probably die early.
And I'll be
Oh wait, this room is actually open? Oh wow. Okay, well I know that for the future. But yeah, so essentially me and Terry's beat Revelations. We probably won't be playing that one anymore. No reason to. And the cool thing about it is, for those of you who don't know about Gobblegum is unfortunately microtransactions and zombies, which I hate. But it gives some amazing things, like you can literally be on round 1 and have like all the perks, which is the equivalent of like superpowers. And they're not cheats. You buy them normally with points you get for killing zombies in the game, right? But yeah, so you can get one of those candies that gives you all the superpowers, perks, right? And stuff like that's cool. But when it comes to stuff like those perks, there's a limit, and you have to buy them using microtransactions through essentially what is a loot bot system, which, yay, loot boxes, am I right? But, so, I had used quite a bit of them in that game, obviously, to get to 49, because there's some stuff like, give you max ammo, and obviously when you're using tons of ammo, when it gets to a point where the only weapons you can use are the super weapons, like the Apothecary and the Thunder Gun. The Apothecary, by the way, because I think I only talked about the Thunder Gun, is a thing that's like the Thunder Gun, but it only has one shot, but it sucks them all in, like as a portal. It's great, I love it. And it lasts a little longer than the Thunder Gun. But anyway, so I used plenty of those max ammo candies, and turns out, because of the disconnection, even though we got to round 49 and we got it on the leaderboards, and we got to keep our experience and shit, I went from like level 1 prestige 5 or something to like 15. I got to keep all my fucking candies. Every single one. I didn't lose any of them. Because they knew it was bullshit. It was a disconnect bullshit thing. So it was just like, fuck it. Here, keep it. I was like, sweet! So I got to keep my candies. So I essentially spent nothing on that. Which was great. So I'm decently high in the leaderboards for Revelations. And I didn't have to use my candies. I like that. But yeah, I give criticism to Activision saying you need to fix your shit, and I make a big fuss about it, but I already have the game blacklisted. What am I gonna do, you know? But just a warning to you guys who want to play zombies, be careful. You can get that error, and if you don't want to be like me and consider that meaning you've literally beaten the map and there's no reason to ever play it again, that can literally fuck up your run. Because I've heard horror stories of people who got to round 90 on Revelations and stuff like that, right? And they got that error. It's bad. Because they were going strong, too. They could have probably got to the hundreds, and it'd be a huge deal. But then they got the error. And it's just like, well, fuck. You know? What are you gonna do? And I genuinely don't know if there's a way to fix the error. Like, make it so it doesn't occur. It just seems to kind of be random. It's not random, because its purpose is because there's too much happening on the screen, but that would mean, by default, wouldn't you always get to round 49 only maximum? That's the problem. In theory, that should be the case, but it's not. So what is it really? Does it just mean you have to kill the zombies quicker? Like, is there suddenly now a time trial on it? Like, I'm still trying to figure that out. And if so, fuck that shit. I'm just not gonna bother. It's obviously an error. But yeah, there's not much I can really say other than just warn you guys who might want to get into it. There is an error that can fuck you up. And we got it.
Come and get 'em.
Aside from all the other glitches you can fucking get in zombies, which is just fantastic, might I add. You can literally get that. Which just completely fucks up your run. You're screwed at that point. You know, it's really, really disheartening. I'm not going to be able to get the trader again, am I? Come on! We can do it! Put my back into it! You can believe! Well, I can believe, obviously, but I can do it, is what I meant to say.
Time's getting short.
We've saved a lot of money. I think we'll be able to get the Claymore at this point. That'd be great if we could. Sweet! So yeah, this is a good map to stay with nothing but your fucking knife and get power weapons, I guess. Awesome. Almost there still. If we could reach that by today, that'd be great. Because that means it'd be even stronger. I think level 5 is also the level you start with a starting weapon other than the pistol, so I could have something like the battle axe, for example. That'd be great if we could start with that. It'd be fantastic. OS. Good old OS. But yeah, so that's just mainly my little zombie story for this week. Be very careful of that shit. Me and Terrius will probably never play Revelations again. If he brings it up, I'm going to vividly say, fuck no. I'm not doing that again. Just for us to lose our shit. So, yeah, that's the end of Revelation for us. I might do it solo, but it's very unlikely. I think I'm done with Revelations. There's no point. Like, unless it was requested, like if I was doing YouTube, I'd still do it. If requested, but... Or like if a friend's over, like Jason's over, and he wants to see it. Because he doesn't have an Xbox, so he can only really watch me play with me. He can, but not when he leaves. You know what I mean? So he tends to like to watch me, because obviously I'm good at the game. And I can show him everything about a map. But, yeah. So that, I'm pretty much probably not going to play that map anymore. Which really, yeah, like I said, really does kind of suck, but it is what it is. Plenty of other maps to play. And try and get that error on. If I somehow get that error on all the fucking maps, I think I'm done. I think at that point I'll move on to another game entirely. If not another Call of Duty Zombies, I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to Black Ops 2. It's unlikely. Very unlikely.
I like the big ones, don't you?
I'm going the wrong one. Because like I said, I had just come back to it like maybe on my second or third Killing Floor stream. I had just started playing zombies again, like a week before that. So... I've left once, I can leave again, and I probably will. Once I've beaten it, you know? I'm trying to think what else we can talk about, because that one's been going on for quite some time now. About 12 minutes of zombie talk. It's been a really quiet week. That's the problem with me right now, like I said. Other than the horrible shit that I'd rather not talk about, that's just been the news all fucking day, because there's not much I can really say. Like, it's just the same shit, which is why I'm kind of getting tired of the... I believe the term is... I think they call it ambulance chasing? I don't mean to do that, it's just kind of what happens, right? But I'm gonna stop that. What the hell is this? Is this where they spawn? I think it is.
They're coming. I'm gone.
I don't know if I'm using that term correctly. Maybe I'm calling myself something awful. I don't know. I'll look it up after this. But that might be a way to describe it. I'll look it up.
Stay sharp.
I think that's what it means, though. Like, you're just kind of literally in the moment of an event, screaming all the events that happen kind of thing. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to look. Like, I don't do that, but I've gotten close.
Kill her before she opens her gob.
And, like, in my opinion, the day after a horrible event is still kind of, in a way, ambulance chasing. To a lot of people, it isn't, which is why most people start. Which is why I say I kind of do that. I don't know. Hard to describe it. I know it's bad. I'm a writer, and believe it or not, I don't write horribly. I know that's hard to believe. Check out my shit if you don't believe me, right? I do not write horribly, as far as I know. Maybe I do. I have never been told I write horribly, really. I've gotten some criticism, but not, like, how do I word it? Like, if it wasn't just, you suck, stop writing, like, I have not gotten something critical that explains, like, why I'd be bad, right? Like, if you get something like, you suck, stop doing something, obviously, that's nothing. You just ignore ignore that shit. You always do. Or you just make fun of it. But I've never gotten something super critical about something I've done. And maybe someone just out of spite will do that because of what I've done with the killing floor maps, which, fair enough. Go ahead. But I've never really gotten anything bad about it, so I don't really have much doubt, I should probably say, about my writing. I feel like I'm doing a good job there. But, yeah. I don't know what I was saying. Help me. This is the problem with live streams! I don't know what I was saying. Help me. Help me. Please. I'm trying to remember and I got nothing. I'm a fumbling idiot. Forgive me. Forgive me, please. Where's the last zombie? They must be stuck in a rock. It'll come back to me. Give it time. I'll remember it at the most random time. It's probably when I end the stream. I'll just be like, I'll not be happy.
It's time to go shopping.
But it sounds like the fucking OST or ODST noise. I need to get to that at some point. That's one thing. I want to go back to the consoles for recording, right? And I'm bringing this up now because obviously this is my live series. So this is, you know, the most recent way I can say this, other than just making a video talking about shit, which I, you know, no one's gonna watch. So, what I want to say is I want to go back to doing recordings and stuff of the console stuff. Like, I have Halo and stuff to do yet, right? I just can't, because unfortunately, well, I can. The problem is, I'm just so busy trying to keep up with the computer stuff, right? And I'm still kind of looking through my capture card. I don't know where it went. Jason has, like, this knack to be able to find anything I lose. Same with a lot of people I know. Which is why I always ask them, and they always bitch, like, you can never find your shit. You're right, I can't! But anyway, sometimes it's not fair, though, because sometimes they're the ones who moved it. But anyway, which is maybe how they remember where the fuck it is. But anyway, I've temporarily lost my capture card, and I don't want to buy a new one, because I know it's in this house somewhere. So, I'm going to need to find that. I'm pretty sure I have a good idea where it is. But even if I knew where it was, right, the problem is, again, the main reason isn't because I don't know where it is, it's because obviously if I don't know where it is, I'm trying to look for it, and I haven't. The problem is, I literally just don't have time. I've been so busy with other streams and shit. And like I said, like maybe if I forced time, like I used to do, where I just spent all days recording and just about doing nothing but, or just did way more recordings and way less free time for games, I could probably do it all. The problem is the state of YouTube. I could be gone every day. This is the source of all of it. I'm scared. So I want to come back to the consoles, and at some point maybe I will be able to during this college break, I hope. Because once I'm done the WoW stuff, that'll be a series, obviously, that's done, and that'll be a huge burden lifted. Because I'm still working on the WoW stuff. I gotta do 7.3 and the raids and all that shit. Sweet! Level 5, awesome. Okay, so does that mean we now start with an axe? Spawn with a machete, okay. I thought we started with an axe. That sucks. Oh well. But anyway, so yeah, that'd be great. If we could, you know, do that. If I could go back to that, but we'll see. Because my college break, oh, that's right, I didn't tell you. Going back to the college thing. So because of all that college shit, I'm actually taking a, how do I word it? I'm taking a extra break. Like, I'm taking one class. I'll put it to you that way. I normally only take 2, and I know that sounds horrible, but it's because I just...
The shop is open.
You know? I'm doing a lot of shit. I put a lot of work into this and other things, right? But I'm taking online, so it's no big deal. And the problem is, another reason I'm not in such a rush and I'm only taking 2 is I got a lot of credits from high school transferred into my college stuff. So I don't need to rush, you know? So I only take like 2 classes. And don't get me wrong, even that's crazy. You literally have to dedicate your life to college if you wanted to do 7 classes, which is a disaster. I don't think anyone does that anymore, but they used to. But anyway, they probably do. In fact, I've heard that's still the average, which what are you people doing? Like, my friends only take like 3 my friend Terry only takes like 3 or 4 at most, I think. But anyway, so because of that fact, and because that one class I'm doing is just gonna be like a chill class, like a really easy class to do, I'll be fine. I'm gonna be able to record lots of stuff. So I'm hoping this will be a good opportunity to make up for all the time I lost just doing college in general, and then specifically because of this really stressful class that I put a lot of work in that meant nothing because I took a W. Ha! Anyway, sorry, I'm still a little mad about it. If it isn't obvious. I probably always will be. I have this problem, right? I have a crazy memory. So I forget almost nothing, right? And I know that sounds funny because like you see me fumbling about on streams, right? And that's because I have something weird where my short-term memory is shit. Or maybe it's just nervousness, frankly. Maybe for some reason I lose it at the moment. Like, you know how people who take tests kind of forget things at the test, and they're like, oh, fuck. Well, it's kind of like that with me in streams and shit, and I don't know why, because I enjoy this shit. It's not stressful, but I'm just like that for some reason. It's just how I am, I guess. But anyway, I actually have a really good memory, and I tend not to forget anything when it comes to conversations, things that happen in my life, especially the bad shit. And that's kind of the curse of this. I can remember some great shit, like some of the funniest shit ever. Which is great when you have enemies, because then you can say, remember when he did this, this, and this? And they're like, what are you talking about? And then they remember, and they're like, fuck you. Right? It's great. But, so the problem with that is I in turn remember the bad shit. So, I remember shit from, like, when I was 11. Right? And fair enough, people tend to do that. But I remember it vividly, for the most part. So, it sucks. That's just one problem I have. Terry has said it's a condition that might actually be a condition. He called it, like, super memory, and I know that sounds really cliche and stupid, but apparently it's a thing. I don't know if I have that, but I have really good memory. And it can suck. Terry is, if I remember, maybe he dropped it now, but when he first heard about it, like, he was going off for an entire day that he was convinced. That's what I fucking had. I said, I kind of went along with it, because I still think it's the most likely, but I don't know. Because I've never been diagnosed with it, and you know how I am. I don't really like that shit. But, yeah. So that's that. I'm just saying random shit. If you couldn't figure that out. If you're bored, I'm sorry. You probably left by now, to be frank. Someone, it's gonna be great. Someone's gonna find that thing about 2 classes and they're gonna make a whole takedown video on me, and I'm like, God damn it. I'm gonna love it. Cause like, yeah, I know. It's pretty bad. I should probably take more, but I'm working on YouTube. I'm working on, I know, that's horrible. I'm working on YouTube over college, right? But anyway, I'm doing YouTube shit. And I put a lot of work into my story. A lot more than I used to. Like, I used to just do it when I, quote-unquote, felt like it. Or I wanted to push myself. Now, I have a literal quota every week. I treat it like an actual job. Like, rather than just doing it when I feel like it and all that stuff, I literally have a quota I have to do every week. So it's, like, a good bit of time I have to spend every week. And this isn't, like, just thinking, right? Because obviously writing is a lot of thinking. So technically, what a lot of writers say is when you're a writer, you're always working. Which is kind of why YouTube works for me, because they both have the same principle. You're always working in both of them. But anyway, because you think of ideas. But, when it comes to writing, what I mean by a quota is, I mean a quota essentially actually doing the writing, right? So I probably do like 3 or 4 chapters a week. And these are not small, tiny little bleh things, right? For other writer circles, they might be kind of small. I don't know. Maybe I'm pathetic. Maybe I'm actually some kind of god and I don't realize. But my chapters tend to be, I think the average is like 2,000 to 3,000 words per chapter. And I do maybe 3 or 4 a week, which is a lot more than I've been doing. And these chapters, by the way, are for a book I've been doing since I believe I started midway in my YouTube thing. Possibly after. It's been so long that it's hard to say. I'd have to look at the first documents, because I have backups just everywhere of it, right? But, yeah. So, it's kind of hard to do that. Because obviously, 3 chapters, 3,000 words, I mean, that's essentially a college assignment right there. Because my college assignment was about the same. I did like 3,000 words. It treated like one of my chapters. And my short stories are like 7,000 words or some shit. Again, to writers, that might sound pathetic. I don't know. But to non-writers, that's probably a big deal. I don't know. Hard to say for sure. Because my thing is, I've read some articles like people, like news people do, and they're like barely 1,000 probably. But then again, they do multiple days, so I don't know. Maybe we break even. And they're also, you know, news reporters. It's much easier to write about real-life events than it is literally making something from the void, which is what my story is. Complete fiction. So, yeah. So hopefully I can get to recording consoles stuff, but I've just been super busy with the writing for the most part. But I know there isn't a high demand for it, but I can, like, I want to play the console stuff. Like, especially I want to play Gauntlet. I've said it multiple times. I really want to go back to Gauntlet, because that's one of my favorite games. It's not necessarily the best game in the world, but it's just, it's my childhood right there. That was the first, literally, if I remember correctly, the first, if not the first video game I played, the first video game that got me into video gaming, if that made sense. So it holds a special place in my heart, and hopefully you guys liked it if you ever played it as well. Obviously, there's a lot of graphical problems, and probably if a kid played it today, by kid I mean 18 or, well, no, what am I saying? Because I'm like only 20 now. Like, you know, a kid today probably would look at its graphics and go, ew, and obviously that's because it was super old. But maybe 10 years from now, people will make fun of it. I don't know. I personally love it. It's got some really stupid shit in it, just like any old game has. But, in my opinion, I love it. It's a fun game. There's a lot of creativity that went into it. The music was great. Some good songs. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was supposed to show you one of the songs, actually. I want to do it, but I know I'm going to get copyright claims. You know what? Here, before I forget it, because I know I'm going to forget it. Hang on. Wait, I just made a mistake, because this could fuck me up. Well, it's too late now, I guess. Hang on. Hang on. Did this fuck me up? No, we're good. Okay. But yeah, hang on. I'm going to look this up. I'm just going to give you an example, because I said in the past I'd do this for you, but I never did. So this video is probably going to get claimed. Hopefully, they don't strike me. But, yeah, let me just give you a quick example of Gauntlet's music that I love. Just like, this is one of my favorite ones. Hang on, let me get it up. Probably shouldn't show this, because it's my subscriptions. You probably don't give a shit, but some of you probably do. What was it? I think it's Sky Dots. Here, let's see. Yes, here we go. No, that's not it. That's Cloud Dots. Sky Shipyard. Yes. Okay. So this is Sky Shipyard. And obviously they don't all follow this theme. But for the map, like for the level this music plays in, it was just incredible. Obviously, we're not going to watch the whole thing. We'll stop it soon. It loops anyway. Alright, that's enough. I don't want to get striked. But yeah. Like, it just has great music. I love that shit. And, like, that's not even the best example, but that is my best example of a, song that really fit the map it was on. Because it really did. I didn't even get to my favorite part when they started doing the whistles and shit, right? Whatever that instrument is. I'm not the best instrument. But, yeah. I love that shit. If you want to look that up, obviously, you saw the title. But I love that shit. And my favorite, probably, of them would probably be the Desecrated Temple song. Because that song is just fucking phenomenal. What do you think about that? And in my opinion, Gauntlet was ahead of its time, especially when it comes to music and shit. It's one of those games where, as a kid, it really kind of got my imagination going, if that makes sense. Like, it's one of those games that definitely got my imagination out there, in my opinion. It started my imagination, like, that's where I kind of started world crafting, if that makes sense, in my head. Which is something I do now a lot when it comes to my stories and shit. I don't know if that's an actual term, so maybe I'm using that term wrong. But that's the best way I can describe it. Like, I'm constantly making worlds and shit in my head. And in my opinion, it was because of awesome things like Gauntlet. If you have not watched my Gauntlet series, I suggest you do. Or if you're impatient, because obviously it's not done, which I can't blame you for. It's been ages. It's almost been a year since I recorded anything on that. I suggest you look up some YouTubers maybe that played it, or get the game yourself. It's really old, though, and it's from PlayStation or something like that, PlayStation 2, which is what I played it on. So I suggest, if you are interested, listen to the music maybe. If you want to see it in action, look up a YouTuber. If you specifically want to see that mission, look up Sky Shipyard gameplay or something like that. Straight. Gauntlet just had some incredible level design, in my opinion. But the game wasn't the best thing in the whole world, gameplay-wise, but I don't know. Even to this day, I kind of just have fun with it. I can't really describe it. It was just really creative shit back in the day. That's the... Personally, Gauntlet is the kind of game I'd love to make. Like, it's just awesome. I love Gauntlet. And maybe I will, just for the sake of bringing back retro stuff. Obviously improve the graphics and whatnot, but just make an incredible game. Like, the best way I can describe it is, it's the way Nintendo does things now. Like, Nintendo always did do this, but to this day, they've kind of continued to do this, in which they make these really cool, well-designed, artistic maps, or, you know, levels, whatever you want to call them. And they got good music that fits them, and all this stuff. And that's what Gauntlet did. And it wasn't a Nintendo game, which was really cool, in my opinion, because, you know, Nintendo kind of has a monopoly on that, because they're the best ones at it. But in my opinion, Gauntlet did it really well. It was like, and the thing is, Gauntlet's T, so it was kind of like a T aspect on a Nintendo game. I kind of liked it. The gameplay is nothing like, say, Mario or anything. It's a fighting game, kind of. It's this weird third-person shooting RPG hybrid that I cannot describe. You just have to see it. It can get a little tedious, and I admit that, but I just loved it. And maybe that's just this is all my nostalgia talking, but I just love it. But since I already edited it out, let me also look up that term now. Hang on. Let's see this shit. Ambulance chaser. Definition. Perhaps the person I heard say this didn't know what they were saying, or... Did I use this word completely wrong, or did the person I saw use this completely wrong? Hang on, there's an Urban Dictionary. Huh, I don't know. I completely used that term wrong then, because obviously I'm not a fucking lawyer. Fuck. The person that I saw that use that word, then I guess use that word wrong. Okay, whatever. Or I completely misunderstood. Probably the other one, to be honest. I know, it's random when I do that shit, but yeah. Hang on, let me also reset this back to game capture, because it might not be as... Oh, wait. It was already in game capture. Oh, shit. Did I actually not show you what the definition is? Alright, well, you can look it up yourself. Basically, it's, just, like, a lawyer who helps with personal injuries. It's really weird. But yeah, I'm not a lawyer, obviously. Or maybe I switched from game capture to display so quick that it didn't even, like, process in my brain. I've had that happen. Here's another random thing I can bring up, and I'm curious of your opinions on if you somehow made it this far. When you type, do you look down? It sounds like a really weird question, right? But I've actually discovered, and also I'm killing the flesh pounds in one shot. That's fucking amazing. But I'm discovering that a lot of my friends, especially Jason, like, not only does he type slow, he has to look down at every fucking time he presses the keys, right? But even a lot of my friends do it. Like, Terrius, I'm not sure about my parents, but almost all my friends do it. And I'm just like, maybe I am and I don't realize, but I never realize if I'm doing it. Like, to me, it feels like I never do. And I write super fast because of it. Is it just because I write for a living? Quote-unquote living? Because I'm not really making much money out of it at all. But, is that, like, how it is? Is it just because I'm a writer? Or what is it? What is it? I'm curious. Ow. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you somehow made it that far. Like, do you actually, when you type, do you actually look down? Because I know a lot of people do. And I'm curious, like, if I'm just some kind of anomaly? Or, like, if it's just because I'm writing, or what? I also don't write how most people write, like, where they have both hands on the keyboard. I write really fucking weirdly, but I do it so quick. So it just works, you know? And people bitch to me about all through high school and just like school period that I needed to use the other method, but I think I can still get 100 words per minute or so, like 100 WPM, just typing how I currently type. So maybe it'll get me in trouble if I ever need another quote-unquote real job. But yeah. Oh, these were all mistakes. These were all mistakes. Hopefully I have enough. I do. Good, I have more than enough. What? No. What? Okay. That happened so quick, but apparently it worked. Okay. Alright, let's finish off this map. Then I think we'll play one more and then we're going to call it for today. We've been playing for quite some time now. I swear that almost sounds like a flesh map coming.
I'll show you no mercy.
Cool. I'll return the favor.
Go sodding invisible too?
So, is that was that thing I found earlier than just for the patriarch, or is it for Zeds too? It came from there, or maybe there's one on the other side. Where'd it go? I'm looking in the air, right? And he's gonna be up there. He's not. Maybe he is. Maybe I can't see it. Oh, hi. That should maybe jump a little bit. Good job. Whoa! Holy shit! Whoa! Guys! You can fly! Holy shit! Holy shit! And this was intended because there's like a ammo pack or something there. Wow! Wow! Wow is all I could really say. Okay, well, let's go inside so we complete that. That's... Okay, so if you just have like any shotgun, it works, or anything with recoil. That's incredible. That was fucking awesome. I love that shit. Is he coming? I see your little minions, but where are you? Come here. Die! Down he goes. Took quite a few hits there, but we got him. Jesus, I didn't know you could fly. That's incredible. I would have never known about that shit. Well, now we do. Fuck. I went flying. It probably worked with the sniper. That was awesome. I couldn't tell if there was fall damage or not, so that's why I was kind of like going slowly when we started going down. But yeah, that was awesome. Alright, what's next? The next map is one called...
Hey guys.
Hey guys, that's the name of the map. It's called Station. Apparently it's a custom story, so we might actually start off with a good one. For some reason this video has a single dislike. Okay, asshole. Is it the map maker? Did I piss off the map maker or what? That's what I always assume when I have just a single dislike on a video. When it comes to this stuff. I always assume I pissed off the map maker somehow. Yes. Or maybe it's that fucking... I think I know exactly who it is. Oh, shit. Maybe that's why I got the dislike. Map by... I never put the map by. Whoops. There. Whoopsie! Alright, and I'm pretty sure, yeah. That's weird. Alright, well, let me head back. We're gonna subscribe to it, because I'm pretty sure, just looking at it, yeah, this is the map. We've played this map. I know exactly what map this is. This is the map we had a lot of trouble with. But before we do that... Oh yeah, another thing I wanted to bring up. So, hang on. I want to actually put this in the pre-show, but I forgot. So let me give you just a funny little thing. So here's what they said. Monetization icon update, which is just like, great. And they said, we've updated the technology behind our monetization icons, which improves accuracy overall. It's like, great. And people I've trusted have also said that they've improved the monetization system and that a lot of videos should now be unmonetized, right? It's like, good, great, I'm so happy that's a thing. They said that they fixed our shit, right? Just look at this. Just look at this. Look at this page. Look at this shit. Look at this. Yeah. Oh yeah, my stuff's fixed all right. And one of them was Newtown. Are you serious? You know what? This is going to be the first time I fucking actually requested an appeal. I'm going to do that right now. Hang on. Just scrolling through this has brought that to my attention, because that's like my most popular, one of my more popular videos. It's bullshit. Hang on. Request manual review. Oh. Oh. Fuck you. It's 1,000 views within 7 days. Okay, asshole. So I'm just screwed. I'm not going to make any money off that. That's good. One of my videos got semi-viral for me, and it didn't work. Good to know. Anyway, we'll be right back. I'm going to go live again in just a second. I just need to make a quick emergency edit, and then we'll play Station. Okay. Actually, guys, I don't like doing this, because obviously I just said I would do it. But I thought about it, right? And I know I should not have clicked end stream, right? But I thought about it. I think we're going to end because Station's a good map. And that's exactly why I want to save it. This stream was okay, don't get me wrong. But for the most part, it was me just talking about random shit. So most people probably clicked off the video, if that made sense. So I don't want to... you know, have people miss the really good map, because this is one of the better maps. It's hard. I personally got really mad at it, and I still kind of, you know, it's not the best map I played and all that, but, you know, it's one of those maps I think people will probably enjoy more, just on the basis that it's a KFO map. So I think we're going to take a break for this week, so in that regard, I'm sorry, but, you know, it kind of just worked out that way. But, yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Xel'crin, and I'll see you in the next video stream where the fuck you find me. Bye, guys.